All right, guys, this video is coming to you guys in the evening instead of pre-market. I'm going to have a busy morning headed out, so traveling a lot tomorrow. So we're going to talk today. If there's anything that changes tomorrow morning, obviously I'll send out something. Let's start with Roku here. That was the entry for today. We talked about it pre-market that we were probably going to enter pretty close to the open, which we did. In my rush to get it out quickly because I felt like it could really move, I just put in the alert and did not put the stop and target prices, and that threw some of you guys off, obviously, because of the way you guys are going to be position sizing according to the stops. So most of you probably have an idea of where I would put the stop, and that's going to be towards the bottom of the range. Basically 38 to 39, somewhere in there. So a good 3-4 points here. Now let's talk about the target. Normally we go to the top of the range, and that would be right around 49, and we've got that round number 50 as well. We'll put that as our initial target. So that'll give us about 6 points to 3, which would give us right around 2 to 1. But if the market starts really moving with that December seasonality, and we feel like it could break, I may go for a bigger win. And there's a couple of ways to play. I could play this. I could partial, which I'm probably not going to do. I could take off completely and then re-enter if we get the break. So basically make 2 trades out of it. That's an option. So either I'm going to hold through or I'm going to take the profit and then re-enter if it does break, say, the 50 level. So that's the idea behind Roku here. And we got stopped out, but showed a lot of strength yesterday, held the 9 today, looked early on like it was really going to run. It actually, right after we got in, pulled back a little bit, but then it ran to 44 something before pulling back towards the end of the day. But looking good. Overall, the market was good, not great. We started off like gangbusters at the open, but didn't really follow through. So Nvidia doing what we wanted to do in terms of continuing to bounce. But parts of the day, it felt like it was going to move a lot higher and maybe even test the 9, which it did not do. But everything looking good for this trade. We're still in bounce territory. Hopefully, the December seasonality picks up. We've had that early month pullback, and at some point here, we should get a run. Whether it's middle or later of mid to late December, tough to say at this point. Every December is different. Facebook was the really strong mover today, and we broke the 9, and we've got the remount on a trend continuation in. So we played it as more of a rubber band setup in terms of just wanting the bounce, but now it has turned into a continuation play, which could get us a really big win on this. So really liking what I'm seeing in Facebook. Essentially another setup triggered here from where we entered. So that's a good thing. Again, we're looking at the top of the range, and there are 2 ways to play this. Either we take the profits here, get out completely, and then get back in if it breaks 183, or if the market feels really strong, we could just play through the whole thing. And I'll reserve judgment on how I want to play it, but at least an initial target range is right around 182.50 to 183. So Facebook really strong today. UA. Basically what we've been doing and back and forth right around our entry level, but at least it's still trending up and still holding the 9. So that's good. Again, entry was around 1160 something, around 1193. Now the 50-day moving average has come down from where we initially had it. So, the target range is right around 13, and now the 50 is coming. So we might have to place it a little bit lower or just try to play a break of the 50. So that's UA. So that's UA, Facebook, Nvidia, and Roku, current positions. All right, let's look at the market real quick and then go to the focus list. Nice bounce for SPY. Exactly what we want to see. We talked about, do we hold this level or do we pull back down? And so far we're holding, so that's a good sign. A little pickup in volume as well. Same with IWM, a little pickup in volume. The Qs, I really had high hopes. I thought it could really run and break the 9, which it did intraday, but then came back in, still up 0.34%. But we want to see some more follow through now. Oil held inside day off a big move down yesterday. There's nothing really to do with it at this point. I almost entered. I just don't want to get too leveraged in one direction at this point or too many positions, but I really like the action in financials today. But decided not to take it. I've got enough positions right now. I also really like the action in biotech today. Really strong move here. Almost took that, but decided I've got too many positions at this point. XRT, which is retail, also nice move today, and semiconductors continuing to bounce. So focus list, LABU. If I'm not taking it right now, but it is a good option if you're looking for something to enter. This thing, it has a lot of room to run to the upside if it starts to move, and looks like we're getting that double bottom test at the 200-day moving average. GWPH, nice move today. On a little bit of a pullback tomorrow, you could enter or play a break of 129. SED-G, FSLR is actually breaking out a little more, but SED-G getting up over the 9, trend continuation pullback in play. I like SED-G a lot. ESIO, now we've got a bunch of semiconductors. I'm already in one, so I'm probably not going to take another one, but these are really nice patterns. ESIO, pullback to the 50 and bouncing. Let's just skip to some of the other semiconductors. AMBA, holding the 9. And I thought I had one more, but looks like I took that one off, which was OLED, but we can take a look anyway. Didn't quite make the 50, but if it broke the 9, this thing could really run. And this has been the most volatile out of all of them. So we could see some really big gains out of this one as well. FCX, commodities are back in play, but not really an entry point at this point. SQ, really nice test of the 50, very similar to some of the semiconductors and software application. Break of the 9 would be really good. LL, almost the same setup here. And it has already broke the 9, so we've got an entry here at this point. WTW, we talked about this morning and continued to break the 50-day moving average, and we have a high of 54, so some room to run. Again, I'm probably not going to take. I might take one position tomorrow, but maybe I don't take anything because I already got 4. But if you use this focus list, and if you're looking to get into something, there are some good setups here. FAS, we talked about financials, nice bounce at the 9. Goldman Sachs as well, we were talking about pre-market, nice bounce off the 9. And then Amazon and Google both got up over their 9 EMAs. So looking to trend. All of these are trend continuation pullback setups, and they all look really good. So December seasonalities coming into play here. We've had the pullback. Hopefully we don't pull back more. And at some point here, we get that run. All right, that's it for the trade report today, guys. If anything significant happens in the morning, I'll send out a note. Otherwise, I will see you guys potentially with the trade. I'll be flying, but I've got my phone, so I can still send out an alert. So see you guys later.